Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Okay, in the last episode we got a few more little improvements done, and today this area is actually ready to go. Got everything working. I'm pretty sure we've got people able to get to all of these locations. Absolutely. Nothing is really happening. So what we might do is we might trim down just the amount of workers we've got at each of these. Just down to say a little like 10 of them at each of these locations. Just so we can slowly start getting a few workers ready to go. Oh, we've got some biological waste and other waste over here. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. A little bit of aluminum. Yeah, let's just get a few workers. Why? Oh, it's actually... That one doesn't actually seem to get any workers. Can we... We are... That is interesting. Okay, so we need... At the very least to get this to start working. Let's quickly have a look. We'll fix this quickly. Where is this thing? Can we get under this in any way, shape, or form? Really, we cannot. Well, then I'll just have to go there. I'm gonna pay for that. I assume it'll get me to... Yes, it will. Now we'll get workers over there. That'll work. This one has workers already. This one will have workers. We'll drop that down to about 10. And that is it, really. No one else needs workers. What is this? This guy is exporting plastic. So let's just limit the amounts and make sure we go 0 on all of them. It's going to only take plastic over here. So that's 100% plastic. Thank you. That one is good. This is going to be... We'll have to see. We'll make use of one way just to make sure that it's going in the right direction. So let's make sure that... So obviously from our process, we want this to go into this direction. All of those actually need to be one way. So that's a one way into that direction, one way into that direction, one way into that direction, like so. And of course, that's one way into that direction. Not that that's going to matter too much. This guy is producing for us steel. So this one needs to limit some amounts of and go down to steel only. So 100 there. Then we'll tab through and make it all other things 0. Enter and get that in place there. So we can rename those at some point. I'm assuming that one needs to be one way as well. Not that it's not, that we don't have garbage in it, so it's not going to, or waste in it, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. All of this stuff is okay, all one-way directions now. This one needs to go one-way direction that way, and this one is going to be ash. So I'm not sure we need to change anything there, but it should work just fine. I did research a little bit of vaccine due to the active pandemic. Let's close all of this out. We've got our own little garbage collection over here for these vehicles, and we'll see if we need to do anything beyond what we're doing at the moment. Now, let's get some waste over here. And what we're intending to do is quickly let's make a start on this. I don't need to pause it. We'll quickly make a start over here and have a bit of a look. This thing is absolutely full. So where's my related vehicles? So I've got two trains, or I've got this train over here that's currently exporting things out to the port. I mean to the customs house. So what we would like to do is we just like to make sure that we are actively popping in here and unloading all of our mixed waste. We won't wait until we're unloaded. And what I'll do is I'll delete that one. So now we'll save that. So now it's actually coming in here. Now my question here, I've got a bit of a challenge at the moment. Those vehicles might be breaking down. So we will have to have a bit of a look. I'm hoping this is a shorter journey and we can move things through a little bit quicker. One of the other things we can also have a look at is there's a lot of nuclear fuel here, guys. A lot. This is a lot of money sitting over here. And they're still not pushing through to that side, which I find quite interesting, actually. But anyway, we'll leave that be. What's supposed to be in here? Oh, I don't think we're actually delivering think that's supposed to be chemicals, right? But we're not using it just yet. We are running out of steel a little bit quicker than I would like here. So let's add a few more workers in there, see if we can make that work. I have expanded this area, and so we should slowly start seeing more people move in. One of the things we can do is run a program to increase the birth rate. So let's do that, see if we can make that happen a little quicker as well for us. We're at 17,500. I would like to see if we are... where is our trains? Let's pop back in there, have a look at our related vehicles. Where are you? So you're not needing to go there. Go there instead, please. Okay, so you and you are going in the right direction there. Okay, perfect. Well, let's see our first vehicle getting in place. This one isn't breaking down yet. Yeah, we do need to have a bit of a look at how we can actually deal with it. We actually missed this one. So what I'll do is I'll just go up to about there, and then I'll turn it around, please. Yep, there you go. Now you should be able to get into the other one. There we go. Beautiful. A few of those switches every now and again is not the end of the world. This is the other train. So now it's going to start dumping some stuff over here. That's the plan. And what I would like to see is this thing speeding up, and then we'll start switching on the rest of it. So here we go. Dump it all out for me, please. So you are immediately starting to generate a little bit of stuff moving through, right? Yeah, this is coming through. That's coming through over here. Is this thing doing anything? We're not seemingly getting any metal scrap. Oh, we are getting a little bits of metal scrap out there. Yeah, it's working. It's working. That's moving. Everything is kind of getting there. Not seeing much over here. Is this thing filling up? No, it's burning it very quickly. And so we should see pure ash over here. It looks pretty reasonable to me. And we may have to have a look and see that we, you know what, this one, let's up the number of workers over here so that we can get that guy prioritized. This one seems to not necessarily need much more than, say, 5. I don't think those are a problem. Maybe this one we can up a little bit more. Oh, it's an aluminum separation? Well, they're just running it straight through, isn't it? And then from here, we're getting some other stuff in place. Okay, well, at least that seems to be the first thing here. So this guy is slowly filling up with gravel. That's okay. Slow and steady is the way to go here. Seeing a little bit of steel arriving here. Seeing a little bit of plastic arriving here. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. What else do we get out of here? Aluminum. This guy will find aluminum over time. And that's really it, isn't it? That's the general waste. Getting us into construction waste over here, or the gravel recycling facility. It does generate little bits of metal scrap. That's well, actually, we're getting a fair bit of that going out of there. That's good. I like it. We're moving through that pretty effectively. What do we have over here with the ash? The ash is doing great. Doing great. Okay. I like it. That means our waste facility is now starting to do its thing. Is this a waste train coming back out here? It is. So hopefully we can see that this is now starting to function. I like it. I like it. There's a few other bits and pieces we still need to do. Missing iron. I'm assuming we just did a big export train. It's generally where this happens. Okay. So now we're starting to see all of this work, and our waste facility is actively engaging, and we're doing things properly now. So now we're actually getting rid of our waste in a very effective manner. What we don't have over here, though, is dealing with hazardous waste, and that's something that we will have a quick look at in the near future. Well, probably in this episode, how we're going to deal with that. You just see this guy coming in with a lot more waste. A lot more mixed waste coming in here. It should be separated. It shouldn't have any biological waste in there. But I love the fact that this is moving through pretty quickly over here. Pushing mixed waste through to the other side here. Are we seeing metal scrap being found and sent through? Not so much, I think. But every now and again, we should see a little bit, right? Lots of construction waste. So we should be seeing our gravel come up pretty nicely over here. And we are getting the rest of the stuff burnt fairly quickly. So we're seeing ash, and that should just dissipate slowly over time. There's a lot of waste there. We'll slowly make our way through all of that. I think this is pretty effective, to be honest. We may want to... the aluminum. We barely have anything going on over here. So let's drop that down to say... Well, actually, let's just go down to about 2 people working over there for aluminum. Yeah, I think 5 on that side is... Well, maybe even that's too much. Let's go down to 2 over there. Then this one I would like to probably go up to, say, 20. Just because all of our waste has to go through there. And then this guy can stay at about 10. And yeah, that should hopefully get things through fairly quickly. Plastic waste, we can go down to about 2 over there. This one is pretty active, but I still think maybe just 5 is probably about good enough over there as well. Lots and lots of steel coming through here. Excellent. Are you emptying out? Nice, you're emptying out. So lots of waste here now. Okay, we may need to get some extra cable cars on the line there. Okay, now the next part of this puzzle is to make sure that our vehicles over here is dumping mixed waste only. We don't really need plastic waste, right? Let's cancel that, and mixed waste can go to there, please. Start dumping mixed waste in this general location. It's all going to be mixed waste, and it's going to send it across to the other side. Do we have vehicles on this line? Let's just have a quick look. The cabin's not in the station. On the line, please. I'm pretty sure we don't have them. So, yeah, we don't have any. So, if I were to buy us a heavy garbage car, let's do... Just do 2 heavy garbage cars and see them... Well, there goes a heavy garbage car. Well, let's do about 5 of them then. See if that's going to be useful. Now, we've got another technical services area over here. This is technical services as well. So, mixed waste can now please go directly over here for me, please. Would love to start seeing my mixed waste go via our cable car connection. That is going to be cool. That was a comment from you guys, by the way. Thank you so much for that. I'm very keen to see if it works. So, hoping to see our very first dump over here. Now, we would have technical services at other locations as well. Oh, I did go and in between episodes build a little fuel station over here just to ease the pressure of this one. This one is still pretty popular, this area here, but I just wanted to ease that off a little bit. Now, got some mixed waste and stuff. We're going to clean up this area a little bit more. Now, what I would like to do, however, is just find our technical services. So this guy is currently dumping mixed waste in various locations, but let's just make sure to dump our mixed waste all the way over there. Oh, there we go. How much do we have? Was that it? I'm very keen. It's not moving through, right? Heavy personal. I haven't seen anything move yet. Oh, here we go. That's a nice big one arriving. I like it. I like it. I want to see how... Oh, let's just buy another. Oh, no. It only takes a very little... No. It takes 4.5. Jeez. Okay, that's fine. So, let's see our very first heavy garbage wagon moving out of here. Or heavy garbage cable car. Heavy garbage car. There it is. 4.5 tons of mixed waste. Can we follow it? I love it. Look at that. A mixed waste garbage car. Let's grab that as a screenshot. See if that works for us. I think that's going to be a cool one. Wow. Wouldn't want to ride on that. It's up and down a lot. Maybe a few more pylons would make it work a little bit better. But I think this is probably a good way of actually moving it. I mean, I don't think we'll get as much. I mean, from an industrial area, we might need to see a bit more action. Look at that. That's such a cool view. From an industrial area, we might need to see trains being used. Just because industrial areas generate so much. But I think this cable car is pretty cool, actually. It's going to dump its stuff out there. So what I'll do is I'll just pause it here. We'll pop out. Unfortunately, the train is busy unloading. Right. So we're not going to necessarily... Oh, yeah, actually, I think we did see it immediately just dump it out over there. So that's actually a very quick and easy and effective little dump of things. We just need to, what we just want to make sure is that we're actively running enough workers through here to keep this stuff going. Garbage is piling up? Why? You should be moving your mixed waste through to this side. Oh, it's piling up on this side? Is it? How come? You should just be moving your mixed waste straight through to the other side, right? Why are you being... Why? Oh, this guy. Are these guys not going through quick enough? Everything seems okay. Let's up our worker numbers over here. And I think what I'm going to do, I think do we have enough workers hanging out over here? Not quite. We could do with a few more workers out here. How many per wagon? 12. So you should be taking on a lot. Let's grab an extra one. Grab another one so we get a bit more out there. There is still a bit of that, so let's grab a couple more of those. Okay, so let's see about getting a few more on there. I'm pretty keen on building a few more facilities out here, so let's get that moving. I think we did build some on this side, and they should be filling up quite nicely. Well, actually quite slowly at the moment. But over here, I would like to see a little bit more happening. So let's get a little bit more. Happiness and health is still looking pretty good. Let's get... 75 is just too low, though. I would like much better quality. 80 isn't too bad. Actually, let's go with those guys. 91. Or let's just go with some more of this, actually. I'm grabbing this guy. I think we'll do a few more of them. We don't have the waste piece. I wanted to do just that and that. I think that'll be sufficiently managed there. All we do need to do is make sure we've got a sewage collection going on. So I would like to do a little bit of this. Spread the needle through here, please. Really? You can't get through there? Not at all. There you go. Okay, let's pay for that and get these guys in play. Do like this looks pretty cool. I like it. Pay for that. So that should be pretty reasonable. So we need the construction going on over there. So we'll get some construction crews in here, I'm sure, fairly quickly to come and do this. Lots of people kind of walking around this way now. And I'm kind of tempted to shortcut it here a little bit. So if we were to do, say, something like that and shortcut it, that should be fine. That'll help things out a lot. And at the same time, we may go and look at some of these upgrades, and I'll just go and pay for that so we get them done pretty quickly. At the same time, I might just do these sections also and get them upgraded. What was that? Was that not built? Oh, it might have been maintenance. That's why it popped in there. Okay, so now this thing will start going, and hopefully we'll move some more people. Excellent. We need to move a few more people here. So let's grab one or two more heavy personal vehicle or heavy personal ones there. Is this moving? Yeah, that's moving pretty nicely. We are moving most of this stuff fairly effectively, I think. We just need to keep an eye out on that it's not getting too much. Everything else is running. Money is looking good. All of the other stuff is looking pretty good. So all in all, pretty reasonable. This is starting to get constructed, so that's okay. We'll wait a little bit for that. Oh, it needs sewage. Let's have a quick look at what our sewage network in this area looks like. Over there? Is that the best we can do? Let's see if we were to say that's a pump. Oh man. Not ideal. Not ideal. So I'm kind of thinking a little something in there. I'm gonna have to play it a little bit. So I'm gonna get rid of that section there. I'm gonna pay for getting rid of it, and we're gonna put a sewage switch in there. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I hope it will. That'll work. I like it. Get our switch in place and built. I like it. We'll tie this in there. Okay. So now at least we've got an access point to tie into. So I'm thinking probably in this location, somewhere over here, we'll find ourselves a little spot. The construction is underway, so that's okay. We don't need to pause the game. I'm happy for that to happen pretty quickly. Now, we wanted to get a little facility here. And I'm kind of tempted that we move it pretty far out this way so that we cover any further expansions that we've got here. We can add more water, I think, without too much effort from our reservoir. We can run some more water out this way. Anyway, this should be kind of the edge of our planning area. Do we just squeeze it in? Yeah, I think just something like that should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, can I... That seems pretty reasonable to me. The fact that it runs through there. I'm going to pay for that. That's okay. Just so we're ready to go when this is up and running. There we go. So now this area should have water power and be able to provide some additional workers over here. Let's pop back over and see if this is actually moving at a reasonable pace. We are struggling. The waste is starting to pile up. We're not seeing enough workers through there. This guy is actually managing a fair bit. Can I? Oh, let's reduce the numbers quite a lot. So go down to 2 there. Probably just 1 in this area. Probably just about 1 over here is going to be fine. Probably just about like 2 over there is going to be okay. That's 2. Maybe we'll drop that down to 1. And then this guy's 20, that guy's 20, and this guy's 15. And that does how much? 30 tons per day? 20 tons, 50 tons. So really, we're hamstrung by this thing. So that's really where it's at, right? I thought we'd pretty easily manage that. So this is moving, but not at any reasonable pace. We just don't have the workers out here. Before you go and work anywhere, you really just need to go and work over there. Well, all 3 of these are pretty important. So I think this is the problem with pushing everything through here. We have so little aluminum that it's really not in our favor to be doing this. It's only running at about 50% capacity. It should be pushing through a lot more stuff. I'm just hoping we can get this to just draw out most of it. Now, we have a bit of an issue here. If this thing fills up, not that it's going to fill up, but if this thing fills up, the whole thing will kind of stop. But I think we've got a fair buffer going on. My concern is just moving this stuff through in a reasonable... We are generating so much waste that it's a bit of a concern, really. Where are you guys? Ah, you know what? Let's drop that down to a maximum of 20, please. And this is just 5, so that shouldn't be too bad. This is what? Ash only, so that's okay. Shooting the ash through there is going to be just fine. This can just slowly burn the waste through there. This is the one that we need to max out, really. Oh, this thing is full. Okay, so what I need to do, well, everything just go to the places you need to go to. We just need to move more people here. Oh, crap. So now it's going back because it didn't have enough space to go into. That is a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? Should probably have a bit of a buffer in there too. So again, lessons are being learned. Even though we thought this is a much better setup, we are already learning lessons. There's just so much waste. So much. It's painful how much waste there is being generated here. We just need more workers, guys. More and more workers, please. But only a single worker making its way over here. I do wonder if we can beat this one. Yeah, we're just slowly getting everything sorted. Okay, one of the other things I want to do is start dealing with our hazardous waste in a little bit better ways. Got 8 people waiting. What's happening here? Ooh, what I would like to do is just make sure that this is going one way into the right direction there. Thank you. That is absolutely fine. And that is, we've got 10 workers here. Do we need more? Heavy personal cars are available most of the time. So I don't think we necessarily need more. We're not filling them up. We need more workers out over here before we can make that really happen for us. So these guys need to fill up and we need to get more workers out here. This is slowly doing its thing. Got ambulances and stuff ready to go. We're busy constructing this rail bridge over here. It looks pretty cool, actually. It looks like it's matching the road bridge perfectly. I like it. So the construction there is slowly happening. Not planned out anything out on that side just yet. Our money is still looking absolutely brilliant. There's nothing in terms of construction actually underway. So what we can certainly do is assign a helicopter construction over here. So make a run for it, guys. Go and get the stuff and start building it out. Now, what's happening over here? This guy is doing what exactly? It is loading, and then it takes it over to... That's okay. So that's okay. We're not too worried about that just yet. We'll obviously move that one out into the right direction soon. I want to start activating this. So give me about 5 workers over there. Hazardous waste. Now let's find hazardous waste is being taken where. So let's do hazardous waste going straight to incineration. So let's move hazardous waste to here. And then we can incinerate from there. I don't think that's a useful piece now. So let's turn that one around so that doesn't happen. And you just put your mixed waste out over this way. I do wonder if we can actually go and collect waste over there. So now we will have hazardous waste being moved into mixed waste over here. And we'll see, is that being... cancel the demolition, please. So let's just keep that in mind. So we'll keep that going into that direction and see how that works. Now, for our technical services areas, make sure that your hazardous waste is being dumped in the treatment plant. There we go. Similarly, where do we have other technical services? Let's just quickly have a look. If we go and say we would like buildings, city planning overlays. Oh, no, buildings overlays. Technical services, please. 3,000 meters away. So we've got one over there. Oh, we've got another over here, technical services. So hazardous waste can please go directly over there for me. Thank you. Any others in this area? We've got this guy. Hazardous waste needs to go to that facility. Thank you. And another technical services over there with hazardous waste needing to go to our facility over here. There we go. So now we've got that up and running, and so we should start seeing mixed waste being pushed out over here. 130 tons should be available, and then that should even be able to push through to the other one. I think that is a thing. I don't know. We'll have to see if that is possible. But hopefully we'll start seeing a little bit of hazardous waste be dropped off here, and then we'll move it on from there. Now, this guy is also got some vehicles. So this distribution office is picking up. Let's just have a look. So from the... so what is this building? Yes, so from here it's picking up things. And then it is taking... that over there, which it's not doing anymore. And hazardous waste is going to the incinerator. No, so that no longer needs to happen. What we want to do now is we want you to instead take it over there, all your hazardous waste, and what we'll do is we'll get rid of that one. There we go. So now hazardous waste will make its move over to this facility from all places. And I'm very keen to see that we start treating our hazardous waste in an appropriate manner. We're very keen to see our very first container of hazardous waste actually arriving here. We're missing all kinds of resources at the moment. Our population is growing quite strongly, so I'm quite happy with that. This is like a garbage episode, and we just need to make sure we're getting it all sorted out. This guy still has a bit of room. So we'll need to fix off all of this, and there's definitely some demolition works that we would like to do over time. Just want to see us actually getting things properly in place. I don't think I'm actually dropping stuff off over here anymore, to be honest. I think I'm just exporting it straight directly to the border. Okay, let's come back over here and see what's happening with this. This is still pretty tight. We seem to be running at a reasonable pace here. So let's up the workers here. Let's go up to 50%. So that can move 50 tons. So that should definitely now, if we get anywhere close to that number, we should be clearing whatever this guy can throw at us. So at 100% capacity, we're moving 30 tons through here. That will always clog this guy. Okay. And then from here, what we can do is we can see about moving passing that through 20 tons. I'm hoping that's going to be sufficient. If we get the worker numbers up, I'm hoping it'll be sufficient. Can we please get enough people there to just clear this out and draw out a little bit more from the other side there? Why is it only at 35%? Oh yeah, because that's even as is. It's only going to go up to 50%. But I'm happy to see that that's dropping quite aggressively. I like that. I want to see that drop a lot quicker so that we can clear out some of our backlogs over here. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever really going to get through the other backlogs. So yeah, maybe we underestimated what we needed in this area. I had no idea the amount of waste we actually generate and the amount of waste we actually have to work through. But I would like us to just get through this a little quicker so that we can clear out that export there that's obviously causing a little bit of concern. If I were to just put a pollution control in place here, where would I find that? There it is. So if I were to just put a bit of a pollution control in place right over there, get that built. I just want to double check. Oh yeah, we've got significant pollution in this area. Significant. And I do think it's because of the overflowing of things. I don't think this is a problem, or is it? But these might be problems. This is clawing its way down. Now we're running at a reasonable percentage, so we should be moving things through fairly quickly now. This is running big time. Is this filling up? Oh, this is filling up. So definitely let's go up to about 10 over there so we can move a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, now this is producing. Yeah. So 25 tons. This needs to be, at least about, let's go up to 12. Yeah, we need a little bit more action there. Otherwise, we're going to start seeing a bit of a back fill up over here happening. What's happening over here? A fair bit of steel actually coming out of this, and plastics. Very little. Very, very little. And over here, a fair bit of gravel. But yeah, a lot of this must be burnable waste then, really. Are we actually... Oh, we're not actively... Yeah. We're struggling. I think ash is the only thing that's actively... Oh my goodness, fire destroyed something. Where? A pump jack. Okay. That is an interesting one. Waste on demolition. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's go to our demolitions office and we'll assign it and see what that happens. So this guy. Why didn't it have firefighters? That is weird. Oh, I think they must have been so poorly maintained that they just kind of disappeared. That's really interesting. This area is a bit of a mess, by the way, but it might offer us a bit of an opportunity to have a quick look at our demolitions office. We do have one. Yeah, this is, we are got so much waste happening. Let's see, this is still holding. We are completely out because we don't have any work. Oh no, we cannot export mixed waste. What? Oh my. Oh my, I didn't even notice that. Okay, hang on. I'm going to try and fix this quickly. Oh, I think we've tried this before and couldn't actually make it work. Even if we could just put it in here somewhere, get the connection tied over there, that might work for us. Okay, so if that's the case, we might just need to grab another big facility right over here, and it'll be limited to that. Maybe actually this side is even better. We'll do that. What does this one actually generate? Well, what we'll do is we'll do one biological, or let's do 2 biological, and the rest will get in there. So where does this guy actually, it gets its waste from over here, does it? It doesn't get its waste from anywhere. It's a useless piece of infrastructure. So I'm kind of wondering, maybe there's a little something we can do. Oh, this one's got its own, but we're struggling to keep pace with some stuff here. So, yeah, hopefully now things will continue to run at a kind of reasonable pace here. And we'll be able to... Why are you... You should really not be doing your thing here now. Oh, and yeah. You're going to plain aggregate unloading. Okay, that's fine. Okay, fine. Get back to things. How's this looking? That's pretty comfortable. This is still way fuller than I would like to see it. And how's this going? I think we're running out of steel and stuff because of... predominantly because of our drop in things there. I think this is just a new building that's opening up. Oh yeah, all of these are done. I love how quickly that will happen. Hoping to see... Oh, many more workers. Okay, let's get it done. Get more on the line there. We can do plenty more in there. Is this thing full? Oh, crap-a-doodles. Yeah, we need to move... We are going to see some challenges now. We're going to have overflowing things in a lot of locations if we can't start moving that a little quicker. So let's get a few more of those in there too. And the plan is really many more. So how come you are struggling with your, is it a productivity thing? No, productivity is fine. Yeah, this is really a problem. Look at these trains just kind of waiting here, unloading very slowly. Yeah, we need way more action. We need way more action. I'm just worried that we can't, even with the amount of people working there, we just can't seem to, to win this battle here. Would love to see way more people here. Oh, we're burning through this pretty quickly. So this thing should be pulling through a lot more stuff. Yeah, this is an issue. This is an issue. The trains come way too quickly. We're barely making a dent in it. But what I would like to do, if the next train is coming in, actually, to be honest, let's send this one away, so that we can quickly move a few things. Oh, you've got too much inside as well. Way more workers is what we need. Get through that a little quicker. My goodness, we're struggling. Yeah, this thing is a bit of a bummer. What can we do? Let's have a quick look here. No idea we're going to have so much trouble. I'm kind of wondering if we can tie in directly over there, but I don't think that's going to be even remotely possible. Still don't have this working. Move quicker. We need more people here. Why is it so little? We should be at about 60% now. Why? I don't get why we're only running at like 30% or something, 40%. I just don't get why that's the case. Do we know why productivity is so poor? I mean, it says it's fine. Unless I'm not reading it properly. So at least we're getting through it now. And so now we can slowly start to actually trim this out at a reasonable pace. So hopefully now we're going to start seeing the wagons come in from the other side and just moving that through a little bit quicker. The next waste train that arrives here, going to give a little bit of a breathing room just so that we try and get ahead a little bit. Yeah, we're moving through that fairly quickly now. This is my oil train. There's so much happening here. I still don't know why we're not getting a reasonable productivity here. This one is moving pretty quickly and effectively, and we're burning this stuff reasonably well. And we're generating steel. Are we generating any plastic? Yeah, little bits and pieces of plastic. Is there a waste train on the way here? Is that a waste train? That is a waste train. So what I might do is as soon as it comes around, I might just give it a bit of a stop. As soon as it gets into... Stop! Wow, it takes ages to stop. That's okay. That means the next train that comes here will stop as well. I just want to get this side a little bit better. So clearly, we're still not getting ourselves quite right. At least there's a little bit more going on now. Heavy garbage wagons. I think I'll grab a few more. Right, so we just move a few more out there, and we should have tons of workers ready to go. You do have the personal vehicle things in here. So we should be moving people at a pretty reasonable rate. Yeah, we're filling them up as quickly as we're emptying them out. But that's the plan, right? That is the plan. So with that vehicle stopped there, the next train has arrived. I would like us to have enough room for that entire load to go in. So obviously things will start backing up on the other side now. Wow. It is the sheer volume of waste is just insane. Barely, I mean, this brand new facility cannot even handle it. The industrial waste generation is enormous. Okay, so let me quickly go. While we wait for that, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. While we wait for that, let's quickly fly over here and see what is happening over here. So here we do have mixed waste now. Hazardous waste is being dropped off, and we are generating an improvement. Now here, I don't think we have the ability to actually load it up over there, or it doesn't actually push through to that side. I know where this is, but excuse me. Yeah, I just wanted to give us a little bit more room. So 50 tons is not quite good enough. There's not enough room in there, and we're still moving a few things through. I'm amazed. Facilities, the moment we switched it on, it was completely full. And this thing? Are we at least dumping reasonable amounts or getting reasonable amounts of this moving? You should be emptying out, right? The volume of this stuff on, here we go. The waste volumes in towns is not bad. Wouldn't mind moving a few more through there, but yeah, really, moving waste by cable car might be a good idea for towns and smaller areas, but geez, for industrial areas, it is a mess. It's an absolute mess. Why are you going so slow? Are you... Something is funny here. It's really slow. Yeah, we're slowly winning the battle over there. What we want to see is enough room to get a bit of a train going. So let's start up this train. It's not quite enough room yet. This is going to fill up. Oh, it's passing straight through. Oh, it's filling up straight over there. Interesting. It is emptying out. Yeah. So it fills up that one first. That is quite interesting. Did we manage to empty this at all? Not at all. Not at all. I do find it interesting that it's not pushing all of its mixed waste through. That's what it's exporting, right? But for some reason, it's not actually getting there. Have we seen anything happen here? Anything whatsoever? Nothing. Not a hint of it. Yeah, this facility is a bit of a waste. So that one's coming in now, and this is full. I might stop this train just for a moment while we quickly try and just get ahead again. Yeah, so a lot of micromanagement going on now, and one of our trains may have to continue going to the border. So what I might do is this guy, I'll just go and send it back to the border yet again. What vehicle's breaking down? Send it back to the border, in which case we will go ahead and unload our... We'll wait until we're unloaded, and we'll get rid of that one, and that's fine. So continue your border exports there. I think that's probably appropriate. And what's going on over here? Yeah, this is looking reasonable. And over here, we would just like to make sure that we win this battle every now and again. So now these things are again too full. That is just insane. I'm not sure we can push through a lot more. Lots of steel here, though. Gravel is... But that's not a lot of gravel, though. And plastics is minuscule. Minuscule amounts of plastic. Yeah, I think it was a mistake to put the aluminum in the middle. So the question is, if I remove aluminum altogether, would I be able to tie these in? Because we would definitely not want to have forklifts move it. That's going to be... The sheer volume is going to just kill us. Okay, so now we should be seeing this move again. The slightly smaller vehicle, I think coming over here is a little bit better. Just need a few more of these going in. But guys, I think that's probably going to be the episode. I think we've started up the waste. We've even put the hazardous waste back on track. Oh, and we never actually... The one thing we never actually did is we never actually put something in place to move hazardous waste. So this thing will fill up and we don't actually move that along anywhere. So the idea would be that this guy... Yeah, that's fine. You can... I don't think you can pick up over there. Let's pause it for a second. You pick up over here, mixed waste, and you can take it over here. That's going to be just fine. You can unload it over there to 0, or actually, once it's at about 30, you can start picking it up, and over here, just unload it until it's full. Right? That's kind of what we're aiming for there. And at the same time, I may just have to now procure at least an extra kind of one of these guys. We're looking for a waste truck, something like that. Let's do it. Let's see if things are happening. It's not at 30% yet. Okay. If we were to drop it down to 20, someone will move. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't actually tell you that anything is going on here. So this guy will slowly load up, get itself under the 20% mark, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's fine. And what I'll do now is I'll just put it back up to 30 because we don't need to, you know, jump over ourselves to get that done. But slowly moving that through. So excellent. That's pretty cool. What's happening over here? Enough for a train? No, not even remotely. It's enormous how much waste we have to deal with. I am still flabbergasted by it. One of these wagons is at least one of these wagons is not working. Construction waste? So this one cannot set it while another resource is on there. So what is on there? So we've got one wagon that's containing something? Is it fertilizer? I don't think so. What does this do? Reset resource settings? So I don't know what's on there, but obviously there's something in there in one of these wagons that we just can't see. Like, it's crazy. This must be a little drop of fertilizer or something in here. I think that's the issue with this. Okay. I think I'm just going to put well, you know what? I'm just going to put this back to the border, unfortunately, until we can do something a little bit better. Jeez, we are struggling with some of this. We would like mixed waste to be exported. Actually, we would like everything to be mixed. Export everything and wait until you're unloaded. Excellent. And then get rid of that stop and say start. So now it should move straight through. Let's fly back over there and just see it moving through there without stopping. No! What happened? What happened? That's not what I wanted to do. Don't know what happened there. Come over here, unload anything, wait until unloaded, and get rid of that. Thank you. And then move over there. Move. Excellent. Go. Now that should be fine, and we should be moving sufficiently through this stuff from the city here. We should be able to quite comfortably deal with our city waste at this facility. Yeah, we're comfortably dealing with that. So we can slowly start bringing some other stuff in there, but generally we're struggling big time with the waste from these the mining industry. Wow. Too much. Full. I do wonder, shall we set up another train? I think let's do that. Oh, I've got a train here. Now, I'd rather buy an electric locomotive, one of these speedy ones. Let's go electric locomotives. Speedy 160, right? That's the one. It's reasonably priced. Yep, grab that one. Buy some wagons. Cargo wagons. And we're after waste. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a much nicer one. That's a lot. That's what we want. EAS. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. think that should be pretty reasonable. Let's do that. So this guy should be able to carry, well, that's not that much, but it's still a big number though. Let's get it to come in here. Load up on mixed waste, please. And all the way over here, then come through and unload it over here. And unload, wait until you're unloaded. Thank you, and start. Go over there. Just want to see if we can move through this pretty quickly. Just want to get ahead of our waste stuff. It's a bit challenging at the moment. Oh, we can't actually get in there. So we're going to have to loop it around. Can we turn our direction anywhere? Wow, we don't have anything to turn. So it'll loop through the other facility there. I think that's just going to be what it is. Well, okay. Well, anyway, it'll get there. I could presumably turn it around now. And it should get there. There we go. Go to where you need to go. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, guys. I think we are slowly winning the battle over here. I would love to see us... Oh, actually, this thing moved through. And it's not over flooding anymore. This one is still struggling. So hopefully we can slowly get through all of this and, get to where we want to go with all of this stuff. And is our bridge okay over here? I think we might have... No. It's still under construction, or at least one side of it is. Yeah, one is constructed. The other one is still under construction. So we are actively ready to go into this direction and start looking at a few other things like bauxite and aluminum, for instance. Start building some better stuff. Oh, this is looking brilliant. The fact that we're managing to clear all of that out. I am loving it. Excellent. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.